hope you're well. My last episode had a tremendous response, so I wanted to go ahead and film a little live reaction to the comments section. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to bring up so I can bring the live feed here. Is it showing me being live? No. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I wanted to be able to see the comments when they were coming in, but I don't see. It's very late in the morning, so it says I'm live, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm trying to set down on the computer here the chat room. You know what I'm saying? To see what you guys are commenting, but I guess that is not going to happen. But I'm just gonna go ahead and read over the comments, because I usually like to excuse me, I like to type out, you know, I like to respond to everyone that is commenting on my videos, obviously, because I really enjoy the interaction with you guys. It's part of the main part of the community that I really enjoy. So let's go ahead and see why this is not. I'm going to give it one more chance here, and then we're just going to go on with the show, because I don't see myself. Like, I go to my videos, but alright, we're just going to go ahead and continue as normal. Sorry for the glare. It's all over the place. I guess I can close this down. That'll lower the glare. I'll just go with the one here. Alright, let's go to the comments section. Sorry about this, because there are a lot of comments, a lot more than I usually have. So I'm gonna go, I haven't read them, so let me, if I can, no. Alright, I'll just start at newest first, just because that's the way it's set up. So Tom Smith, last year people on YouTube were telling us the boom in the hobby was a great thing for the hobby. I disagreed then, and I disagree now. It's driving the collector out of the hobby. Honestly, it's very sad. Great video, thanks. Tom, you're right. I mean, it's hard to argue with you, because the way things are going with the pricing, like I mentioned in the last episode, $1,200 for a Donruss basketball hobby box is just obscene. I mean, and again, I don't expect to see any change, you know, as far as 2021 goes with retail. I just don't expect to see anything on the shelves, not this year. Pandora Cards and Collectibles, thank you. You're welcome. Robert Hurd, Eric, sending positive vibes your way. All will work out well in the end, buddy. Great work as always, and I like the new mic. Take care. I actually should have. I forgot to plug that in. It plugs right into the phone. Again, yeah, I don't need to show. It's over there. I don't need to show you guys. You know what it looks like. And again, I haven't read these comments, so they're new to me as I'm reading them to you. Prestige Collectibles. Hi Eric, recently found your channel. I enjoy the content and look forward to more videos. Regards, Robert. Well, Robert, thank you first off for joining us here in our little nook of the universe in the collecting world. I'm very happy that you're here, and I appreciate your support. Blue House 176. Thank you for making your well thought out, sincere content. Smiley face. Hang in there. Keep up the good work to whatever extent. Appreciate that, Blue. Thank you. Just As I did mention in the video, I have no intention of shutting down the channel or any of that. You know, obviously after the fact, I could see why people would think that way, but it's just, no, I'm going to keep going. I enjoy making content and sharing my knowledge and learning, you know, because that's what I'm always trying to learn. Corey F says, nice foil, grats, Corey. I know you are. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you helping me out with that thing. Mark from Kentucky. YouTube Hall of Famer Mark. Sell while it's high. You never know what's going to happen to the economy. $1,200 for a base hobby box, just crazy. Kids can't even collect anymore. That is a shame. Awesome. Project 2020 trout cards. Congrats. Thanks, Mark. You said it. I don't really need to add anything. Noski cards. Retail wax millionaire. I know you from Blowout, brother. Not quite. Where's Z? I think you're talking about selling your so this is here we go. I think you were talking about selling your sealed product. The prices LCS online retailers are charging is unsustainable. Single prices can hold, but sealed products, no way. People are soon going to realize that they're averaging at best 50% returns on these boxes. I say sell, but not to a store. Throw them to people who will probably only have the one sealed box for what a store would pay. And for some good perspective, I think all you need was a couple 86 Fleer boxes for a nice retirement. Yeah, I wish I would have kept my 86 Fleer unopened, but you know, I was 15, so I opened it all. Sports Grunt says the sound is much better. I apologize for not plugging that in now. I don't know if plugging it in now would mess it up, so I'm just going to keep going. David Burns. 2021 Donruss should be $120 a box, not $1,200 a box. It's just stupid. To answer your question, is it still a hobby? The answer really is no. But much like the mid-90s, this will all crash at some point. You know, I'm on record as saying, you know, that the bubble will burst. Could be tomorrow, next week, next year, 10 years, 100 years. Between now and 100 years, it will burst. I guarantee it. And I think only JT will still be around in 100 years. Abel in Vegas, congrats on the short prints from Project 2020. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Oaks fan 24. Wise man once said, there's no wrong time to buy a Hank Aaron rookie. But maybe there is a right time to sell one if someone had two others to fall back on and circumstances warranted it. Good luck. Yeah, actually this was posted just after Hank had passed. And, you know, if you've seen my episodes, you know I've always told you there was no wrong time to buy an Aaron rookie. Actually, I did a podcast with Baseball Collector on the Bench Clear Network last week, and I closed with that very saying. And this was before, unfortunately, he passed on. Cardi C, Chris. Woohoo! Excellent hits. I stopped buying Project 2020 Direct in September, so I missed out on all the foils and artist prints. Great way to spice it up. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate being on your show. It was great. Had a great time. Randy Wilkie. Known Randy a really long time. Eric, you know I always poke, but in all seriousness, thank you for all you've done for the hobby. Stay positive, test negative. You got it, brother. You know, wax always wins, right? Here's a comment from Rick Hoops. I'm not going to keep my collection forever. If bad financial times come to me, I'll sell some of the stuff that I need to sell to keep myself mentally, physically, and spiritually in tune with reality. After all, collections are great, but that's what they're for, if hard times fall upon us. Just thank God you have something to sell and get you through the hard times. Many folks these days are having a hard time to provide food and a place to live for their family, and they don't have anything left to sell. That is true despair. Thank God for what you have, instead of cursing Him for things when things don't pan out as planned. Your life is not over. We all have temporary setbacks. It's how one handles misfortune that shows what the man is made of. Some cry in their beer, others planning for their future when things get better. It's called life. You're right, Rick. It's very nice to I appreciate that comment. It's nice to see a positive comment. KBO Collections. Just checking your channel and following. I don't blame anyone for moving sealed wax they may have been collecting. It just makes sense in time of insane prices and uncertainty with pretty much anything. Good luck. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That's the overall sentiments that I really appreciate from you guys. Justin Meger, I apologize, I'm mispronouncing your name. I've been doing the same thing, saving the boxes sealed. I hear you. I'm day to day on my feelings at this moment. It's just silly, no other word. You're right, brother. It's, you know, here we are now here in New York. It's January 25th. A year ago, if we would have been having this conversation, never would have, no, like, just impossible. Like a complete 180 from what I would have guessed would happen, given what's gone on the last 11 months. MP, nice drop foil. Thanks for the video. By the way, Lavier is the word I think you're looking for. I think that's how it's pronounced. That is what I was looking for. Nina, hi Nina. Eric, you totally deserve 2 bonus cards from Project 2020. Thanks for sharing so many P20 backstories. I missed the project too. Have you shared your favorite card from the project? I need to ask myself the same question. My favorite artist was Andrew Thiel. I was able to complete his set. So happy. Enjoy your collection. P.S. I agree, $1,200 for a box of cards is insane. You know, my favorite artist is Blake Jameson. And probably my favorite card is his Gooden, just because I had, you know, a hand in selecting it, and, you know, I had a little input into the whole thing, so I guess I'm kind of biased in that regard. But I guess if I'm pressed to pick one, then that's the answer. Farm League Sports Cards, good channel if you're not good guy. Eric, you look sad and stressed. Sadly stressed, my friend. Our collections must also be looked at as investments, and selling something from time to time is inevitable. I also only sell friends and family on PayPal. To personal friends, no desire to sell to flippers, etc. Stick to your guns, bud, and don't feel bad about having to let go. Sure, it's for a good reason, but as anybody who has got to know you, sure, it's for a good reason, as would anybody who has gotten to know you. Congrats on the Project 2020s. I didn't set build, but bought several periodically as time went on. Mostly Blake's, but as an artist and a collector, I felt the need to support both, and they grew on me, LOL. Stay well, my friend. Always sending positive vibes your way, David. Thank you, David. Appreciate that, brother. Mark Fitzgerald. Eric, this is my first time to comment on your channel. I've always enjoyed your videos and have learned so much from your content. Thank you. You are my thoughts and prayers. I hope to meet you at the Nationals someday. Mark. Best Mark. Mark, thank you so much, brother. You know, as of this recording now, I'm 50-50 if they're even going to have a National this year. I hope so. The room is booked. My transportation, I haven't booked my flight yet. I might drive. That's up in the air with, you know, everything else. I really can't comment on that. But man, you know, I'm trying to get this week I've been trying to get more active on Twitter again. I've been on Twitter for about 12 years now. And with the events of everything, I've took a few years off, and I think I'm trying to get more active into that again. So I even, where am I going with this? I was talking about, I had the summer of 2019, I had picked something up. I had accidentally picked up a couple Mahomes slabs, dupes, not intentionally. I just set the snipe and forgot and won. And I brought them to the show in 19, and no one was interested. And now, just tonight, he advanced to the Super Bowl, so he's going to play Brady in the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're on Twitter, those back pages, hit me up. Let me know, hey, from the YouTube or whatever it is. John Doe, known John Doe, has been a friend of the channel for a very long time. Eric, I learned through stock trading that you always sell when everyone is buying and buy when everyone is selling. Now, I think now is definitely time to sell some. And in fact, I have sold some because the times are in. Joseph Galante. Eric, my friend, I will buy any wax you are selling. I have a lot of Project 2020. If you need anything to complete the collection, you are a great guy. Can't wait to meet you at the National someday. Please reach out to me for anything. Always available, my friend. Joseph, man, that means a lot to me. It really does. Really, I'm gonna reach out. I mean, just on that comment alone, I'm gonna reach out to you, brother. That makes me feel really good inside. Thank you. Vintage oddball cards, Rick. Fantastic foil. Your expression was priceless. I hope it's just a small bump in the road for you, Eric. It's so disappointing what hobby has become. Let's hope for better times. Yeah, I mean, it's, I wouldn't call it a small bump, but, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to get through it. In my life, I've much worse than that. I mean, that's not even comparable, but I always make it happen. I always make it work, as I like to tell my friends. I always make it work, so we'll march on. Now, there's a reply to that comment from First Bowman Collector, who is a longtime viewer of the channel, and he's from Australia. So he says, it's been overrun by investors who, in my opinion, will shortly become the preserve of those for whom money is no object. It's sad, but what can you do? You're right. We march on. Dave C. The prices for basketball are just stupid for a fad collecting genre. Basketball prices are not sustainable and will crash hard and fast in the next year or so. Well, we're going to find out, right? We're going to find out for sure. I don't necessarily agree that it's a fad genre. I mean, it's very popular globally. In Australia, there's a large basketball collecting population, and in Asia, and of course in America, Canada. We're going to see. I mean, eventually something will fail. Will pop. Next one's up from Nolan, Elite Code 3. Hey Nolan, you enjoyed all the wax, sell some and take the profit. IMO, in my opinion. You're right, brother. I'm working on it. It's not, sometimes it's a lot easier said than done. Dustin Bellinger, another longtime friend. Congrats on the bonus hits. Sorry to hear about any adversity you might be currently facing. I wish you the best in seeing those issues put behind you in the near future. Take care. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Let's go, Mets. Impact player, Josh. Whoa, if that's the price of Donruss, Optic and Prism will be in a different galaxy. Insanity. That's If regular Donruss is 1,200, what's present going to be? 5 grand. Congrats on the foil hit. I was totally unaware Project 2020 had any foils. They look sweet. Be well, Eric. Thank you, Josh. They added them pretty much right when the artist had 3 cards left. Tops being tops. Tops is always going to top, so you know that. You've been in the game long enough. With Project 70 coming out next month, I'm sure most of you have heard about that. They're doing a different version of Project 2020. I don't even get started. This video is already 20 minutes. I could go on for hours talking about that. But personally, I hope with Project 70, they just foil the crap out of it. Whoa, you've got foils this, you've got parallels that. Because then it just means that the print runs go sky high, and you can buy them. You can pre-order them on eBay real cheap, because you'll get the sellers that are chasing the foils, like the Sophia Chang Griffey and the Rochester Ripken that came out towards the end of the Project 2020. I was able to get both of them for $18 shipped combined because of the foils. So whoever was the pre-seller was like, oh, they need to order a certain amount. So they just pass the savings on to the customer, the collector. Daniel Ginsberg. Another thing that makes me wonder is when I see videos of people just sending just about any ultra modern card that has any kind of value to it, any at all, to PSA. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just that I feel like true collectors are being pushed out in favor of people who just want to make a fast buck. I have a 100 card vintage order that I sent in the beginning of August, before the madness started, and it's still not finished. Well, you're right, Daniel. I mean, there are a lot of people that, that it's twofold. There are a lot of people that think that, oh, I just opened this pack, so it's gem mint, I'll just send it in. But not every card in every pack is gem mint. That's silly. So I hope your order comes back sooner rather than later. Whoops. Val Schneider. Finally, a human being. Glad to know everyone in the hobby isn't so shallow. I thought I was alone in my deep thoughts about the hobby and what makes a collector collect. Definitely an ego-driven hobby for the most part, especially when you buy and sell. I'd love to be able to sit down and have a cup of coffee and talk shop with you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. It really means a lot to me. Well, Van, first off, you've got a Grogu avatar, so instantly I'm in favor of you. I mean, I would love to sit around and have a chat. Hopefully at the next national, you'll be there, I'll be there, and we can just sit down and talk shop, as you like to say. As you said, that's a fantastic idea. I can get a bit long-winded on here, and my friends know I can just talk and talk and talk, and I can always, the beauty of the hobby is that there's always something to talk about, always something to learn. All right. Jesse Disco 187 says awesome foil. Thanks, brother. Oh, he has 2 comments here. 2018 Prism Target is my absolute favorite thing to collect. I parted with my 3 mega boxes for $900 each with a note, serious buyers only and no BS. I took a look at my collection one day and realized, besides the Luca Silver, I am lucky to have all the good cards from the set. So really, why am I keeping these? I thought that may help because I know you have some great 18 stuff. Thanks, brother. I actually have moved one of those megas myself. Probably gonna move more. That doesn't mean text me, and you know who you are. If you're watching this, which I doubt. Daniel McClory. Basketball cards are so ridiculous right now. I believe it's going to crash with those prices. When is the question? Brother, I'd sell your basketball and buy baseball if you're a true collector. Prices are still reasonable. All right. I don't necessarily agree with that point of view. I think you can collect both. You can collect all the sports. I personally think that basketball has a lot of upside still. I think it's still, even though, listen, the prices that Dustin texts me every couple of days, oh, look at this sale, look at this sale. It's like, wow, that's mind blowing. Because he and I have been doing this collecting for a very long time. So I think there's room for everything. Then there's room for everyone. Jeremy Wynn. The audio was great. Never had any problems before. Thanks, brother. Hopefully the phone is this far away. So David Helmer says earthly treasures will turn to dust. So will we all. Just a matter of time. Jeremy Wynn had another comment prior to that. I would say sell, make that money, but you can save a few of those high-end boxes. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I've always been, as a collector, I've always been a quantity guy versus a super high quality guy. That's why I've always liked retail, because you can, well, back in the day, you could pretty much have as much as you want or didn't want. Mr. Fisher Bike, Jason. Hey, brother. I totally agree with you, Eric, on the wax prices. I would like to say that they're pricing themselves out of business, but there will always be somebody to pay that much money. So dumb. I love how excited you got when you pulled that foil. The smile is worth the watch. Thank you. Yeah, it did come as a shock because, I had gotten the foil, the Ramsey Jackie foil, but nothing else. I mean, no golds along the way. I mean, but those are one of ones. Let's see, Pine Tar LCT. I used to know a guy named Rich. Pine Tar. If that's you, Rich, thank you. Love your passion, man. Keep your head up. Unbelievable that the hobby box is that high. Just wondering how much retail is going to be, because retail is what I can budget, and if that goes too high, I will have to rethink my collecting days right now. Collecting days. Right now, I'm putting a 1960 Topps baseball set together, enjoying it very much. Well, as you say, we all matter. Keep spreading your wisdom and friendship, your friend John. Well, thanks, John. You're not rich, but you're putting together this 1960 Topps set. Definitely, you probably know Tony. Psyched on baseball cards. He is, when I hear 1960 Topps, I automatically think about Tony. Hedgehog. Congrats on the foil. After being burned on all the others, it's very deserved. See? Someone was paying attention. Love the reaction. Nothing wrong at all with selling, man. You're still a collector no matter what. We all go through things, and even though it could go up in price, it can go down as well. Very true. I heard a wise person mention something like, you're getting real money for cardboard. Ha ha ha, take care. Oh. Try to figure out who that is. I don't say that too many places. Well, maybe that's not true. Rusty Shackelford. Glad you're happy. In my opinion, Project 2020 cards are so ugly. Well, Rusty, a lot of people share your sentiment. I don't. Well, there's one artist I don't particularly care for, but he's not getting any free publicity here. Kristen Burnent. I know Kristen from the the 1023 stream team from Blake. It's truly been a pleasure getting to know you and through the entire Project 2020 journey, Eric. I appreciate you and everyone that has been part of the 1023 stream team. Those memories will forever remain near and dear to my heart. You hitting those 2 bonuses in your final shipment was just icing on the cake. Congrats, friend. Thank you, Kristen. You're right. Nothing but happy about that. Big Scott B1G35. Scott, fellow Met fan. The lapel works great. Nice hits on the extras. I hope you do not have to sell, but if you do, good luck. I still have not found out why that Redken, you know, yeah, I haven't heard back about that. I've been meaning to DM you back on that, but I've been slacking with everything. But as soon as I do hear something, I will reach out. JB's card breaks. I think I know you from Twitter. These companies have us by the balls now. It's insane. I won't anticipate being able to buy anything next year besides my pre-orders. I've already done, but those have gone up in price now. So we'll see if they ship them. You know, that's a very, very good point about allocations being cut. You know, I was at my local comic shop last week prior, and we were talking about the card market aspect of it, and they were telling me that, holy crap, you know, this is cut to that, and it's just crazy. Jimmy C. Goodfellas. I like that username. If a thing has added to friendships, then it was worth it. It's true, and I mean, I'm very fortunate to have a very strong friendship base. I know, not braggart, but I know a lot of people, but I have a very tight-knit group of friends that I talk to every day, and I'm grateful for them. JB's also send the star stock, way better option, probably, yeah, than selling on eBay for sure. Chiefs Corner. Hey, Patty Mahomes tonight, baby. Patty Mahomes. Nice new mic. Much better to hear you with. Goldilocks, right? I would buy baseball chrome blasters if you make them available. Alright. Glad to send friends and family. Hobby is driving the retail prices. $1,000 for 2020. Prism football is insane. It's probably more than that now. But you're right. Timeless basketball at $1,200 is even worse. Blasters will be $150 each on eBay day one. Just glad I don't care about basketball at this point. Well, I mean, that's, yeah, it's easy to see why. Just because, it's going to be miles ahead of everything else price-wise. Hi there. Hi, those back pages. I have never commented. This is Matt Swarney again. Didn't he just come? I wanted to say thank you. You have renewed my joy in the hobby, and I appreciate you and your content. Now, Matt, first off, thank you for being here, for commenting, for being you. It's comments like this that why I do this. I enjoy sharing, but I am fortunate enough to hear from fathers with sons, fathers with daughters, just guys, single guys, back into the email. They email me and we talk back and forth, and they enjoy the content, and they enjoy watching it and everything. And if I can just help 3 people or 5 people, whatever, enjoy this hobby and stay interactive and learn, then I've done my job. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. Red Sox Card Nation. You did a little rant, but it needs to be said. Every month something new comes out and the price of the new product hits a new high. I usually walk into my LCS, shake my head, and walk out. Gotten out of my reach. 100% right. I mean, 100% right. You know, I do like to keep the channel positive, but sometimes things are not positive. That's just the way it is. Man in Brussels. I dig your content, Eric. Thanks for sharing. Well, thank you, brother, for watching. I really appreciate that. Been watching a long time. Really, really appreciate that. Paul D. Nice trout saladine set there. I was lucky enough to get a Bob Gibson Jameson foil. Love it. Jeter Shore and also a Frank Thomas Steel. Wow. Have you seen that card? Holy Moses, the foil is spectacular. The Thomas, I've only seen it online. So, I mean, sometimes the cards look better in person. Retro fan. Thank God for Project 20. Thank God Project 2020 is finally over, in my opinion. The Donruss 2020 prices are a complete joke. Insane for a product that once rotted on Walmart shelves 18 months ago. People need to stop paying these insane prices. A crash is a-coming. I've switched to sell mode as my 2021 goals. Keep the high-end, stable older items, sell these overpriced products to the sneaker flippers. Again, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I mean, and I said this the other day on Twitter as well, you know, we all need to work on it. Like, there's no shame. You want to be a collector, you want to be an investor, a flipper, whatever it is. Just be involved, you know, and we need to work on just being better people as a whole. I know I try to work on that as well. Kent Davis, congratulations on the 2 hits. Bring on Project 70. So I might even mention that. I don't even remember. It's coming. Thanks, Tops. Hoops and Homers. One of those great YouTube channel names. Congrats on the trout. Thanks, brother. Walk and Balk. Great stuff, Eric. Oh, another great username. Great stuff, Eric. Love that trout foil. I pray all goes well and improves with the unforeseen financial challenge. Well, one day at a time, like everything else. Love the channel. Keep up the great work. Oh yeah, the price for 21 Donruss basketball is insane. Yeah, I mean it is. It's silly. Chris Muir. I know that name. Hi Eric, hope you're doing all right and hanging in there. Great video as always. Congrats on hitting the 2 bonus cards. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Grant Gasco. I've known Grant all year. You know, big friend of mine. So congrats on the hits. Anyone deserves it, you do, my friend. Thank you, brother. Here's first Bowman collector, our Aussie friend. He let's see, he usually comments a few times as he's watching, which is fine. Let's see if I can find his first one. This might be it. Good to see you have perked up a bit. Love Project 2022. Oh, he's in between, after the beginning of the video. Although probably not as much as you did. My favorite card that I still own is the Griffey by Rochester. It's a great card. It's the only card I purchased on the secondary market, and I did so after seeing it on your channel. Well, thank you. That's kind, very kind of you. It's a beauty. I guess they all were in their own way. That's right. I might have to pick up a Griffith Shore and ComC. I wouldn't wait too long. Honestly, I would not wait too long. I've been told they're going up, which doesn't surprise me in the least because, you know, 99,000. That sounded like a lot on Memorial Day weekend, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, all the ones that were custom, thrown out, burned, whatever it is, probably half that, if that many, still left. Here's 4-leaf cards. My friend Eric, who spells it properly, is the C. I think it's time to sell some of my 1920 prism hangers. Some are selling in the 400 range. Blows my mind. Remember when you bought? I remember. You remember when you bought those? I told you just clear them out. because of what was the cost on those? $15.99? Something silly. It's a Walmart exclusive with the orange ice that I don't have a Walmart local, so never did get one of those into the collection, and that's okay. I'm saying that a lot in 2021. Sean Kelly, congrats on the Project 2020 bonus hits. Thanks, brother. Fernando Gonzalez, Alu Gonzalez. Says, I think it's him and his cousin. Fernando, longtime supporter of the channel. Sounds great. Seems great. Appreciate it, brother. Stay safe. Donato Ramirez. I have 50 to 400. He's talking about Project 2020, but only 2 foils. The Thomas and the Mike Trout. Same one you pull. Awesome. Of course. Now the fun starts. 50 to number 1 to complete the set. I'm going to take my time because the prices are on another vintage rookie cards are out of my league. Once more, thank you for your video. God bless you. Thanks, brother. Yeah, that's... excuse me. I never had the whole set in mind. Like, doing the whole set. More power to you. Jason Miller, another 1023 crew. Regardless of what's going on, I'm sending some good vibes your way, my friend. Thanks for all you do. Thanks, brother. Too much talking. Dry mouth. Greg Huff, another guy I've known a long time. Nice bonus cards. Thank you, sir. Nunzi 83. Been a long time viewer. Love your channel and views. Sorry to hear about you wanting to sell, but you got to do what's best for you. I have a large collection of sealed wax, a lot of desirable products, definitely over 200 boxes, retail and hobby. I'd like to sell everything as a whole, especially football and basketball. What do you think is the best way to go about it? Would you do an in-person deal so there's no shipping or games? There's Optic, Prism, bunch of other basketball, a bunch of Prism. Just gives a description of what he has. Any direction would be a big help. Oh, he's out by me. I think the best thing is ideally an in-person deal. I mean, whether it's another fellow collector or it's, you know, even a store. I know you won't get as much from a store, but you know, to me, the best is cash and carry. You know, the national would be ideal. I mean, I kind of had that in mind for some of my stuff. For the 20 national, that didn't happen. So we can talk about that further if you like. Dave Sports Cards. Congrats on the Trout. Great video. Thanks, brother. Steve Gerbig. Sorry about that. Looks like Topps made up for their screw up. No, that's right, because I didn't get the good and natural. Congrats on those 20 P2020 hits. Good luck with what you choose to do with your wax. But 1K profit is fantastic. I think Steve is a fellow blowout member. Elkrez, loved your reaction to getting the full version. You know, I have to go back and watch that. I usually watch the videos, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I should go back and watch that reaction just to see how it is, because everyone's been saying that. Peeps. Oh, another one of my favorite YouTube names. Keep your hands on the wheel, eyes on the road. Great video, Eric. All the best to you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate those kind things you send me. They make me smile. David Kinsall. Great, Eric, great cards. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Picker Jim. Hey, Jim. Known Jim a while. Hey, buddy. Hey, Eric. What's up, buddy? I've been off Twitter, too much politics lately. Well, that's the truth. I missed your poll, but I suppose I would have been the deciding vote, and I certainly would buy something for you using friends and family or other way you want me to get paid. That was a sweet foil trout. Love it. Thanks, Jim. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and all you do. Feel free to reach out to me if you'd like. I'm always willing to help a friend. Thanks, Jim. I will probably wind up sending you a message, see what's going on. Eric Mendez, also a long time friend of the channel. I got priced out of collecting Med 2020 by retail when I stumbled upon it, and singles every now and then. But paying and asking prices for the hobby is just not smart. Can't deny that. I mean, it's sadly many people. Bill, I'm not gonna read that out loud. That's sorry to hear that, brother. Really, really sorry to hear that. I am glad that I could help in any way I could. I mean, it just being me, you know. Base 1986. Alternate episode title, Is It Still a Hobby? Mike, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, an expensive one, right? Jeff McMahon. Not like Vince, sorry. Great video, love seeing your expression opening up the package. Again, I have to go back and look at that now. Shaka's Closet, what's up, brother? Hope everything works out for you. At least one thing is for sure, you will profit tremendously off your wax. Prices are insane on wax now. Awesome pickups. Yeah, man, you got that right. It's insane times. Charles and Chargers. Oh, how great is that name? That's just a great name. Let me say that again. Charles and Chargers. I ordered the final 3 2020 cards as a bundle, and then an extra each of Trout. 5 cards total. Get them today. 6 are in the box. I thought they sent an extra Ricky. Ended up being a rainbow foil Trout. Pretty happy about that. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Those were actually, from the few I've seen, just from my Trout searches. I didn't search out the foils, but searching for other Trout cards. They're doing fairly well in the secondary market. Nostalgic about baseball, my friend Andy. Sell whatever you need to. I'm funding my future Aaron purchase of selling a large chunk of my collection. Consolidating is just a box of vintage, 80 slabs, and a few binders over here. Take care, brother, and hope to catch up soon. Now, I think this was 4 days ago, so this was before Hank passed on. Just horrible. Calvin Kloberkshire said, when I heard the price, my jaw just dropped for 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, I actually saw about that first on Twitter, so imagine my surprise. Steve Elmore. I've known Steve a long time. Eric, stop saying you're sorry. You bought that wax the same way for 10 years, 10 plus years. You're entitled to do whatever you want with your unopened product. Don't for 1 minute worry about what some knuckleheads have to say, my friend. Your time to cash out and spread those funds however you like. Take care and can't wait to meet you. Keep doing what makes you happy. Thanks, brother. Really mean that. Kevin Jones. Known Kevin a while. Thanks, Tops. Yeah, I actually replied to their tweet today with thanks, Tops. Hashtag thanks, Tops. Because they just... Tops just tweeted out, the Tops Twitter account just tweeted out just the image of Project 70 coming soon with like those eyeballs. So, Mike, the Baseball Card Life. Mike, it's great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the video, Eric. Hope your personal life, job, money, whatever it may be, get better soon. Appreciate that, Mike. One day at a time. Eljaya. Apologize again. Some of these names are, it's easy to read. tough to pronounce. I agree the price of cards have skyrocketed. I don't buy new. If I do, it's retail, but hardly ever because I can't find it. Same, my Walmart has been there for 6+ months. No cards at all. Not even Pokemon or Magic cards. I would sell right now because the bubble is going to pop hard. Teddy Ball. That foil is beautiful. Congratulations. Project 2020 has been a mixed bag for me, but I definitely love the cards that I did buy from Topps. Good luck selling the wax if you choose to do so. That kind of money is hard to pass up, especially if you have multiple. Said it perfectly. Snakeonia. Jake. Shouted him out not too long ago. He sent me that great care package. That means NBA Prism 21 hobby is going to be like $5K a box. Didn't I just say that? Way too many minutes ago in this video, but I did say it. Brett Stone. No matter what you do with selling and whatever personal issues you are having, I pray it works out well for you. The price on the Donruss is just stupid. Nice foil, take care, and God bless. Thanks, brother. Yep. Bibster, of all things, wax packed. I can't say I know that name. How great is that? The Bibster, of all things, wax packed. Before the bubble burst, sell and buy high-end graded. My advice, 40 years of watching the hobby. 40+ years. Thank you, Bibster. Thanks, Dave. So, Jake, I'm sitting down. How much? JFC. Joe Fredette. What a great finish to the project for you, my friend. For someone who has been so faithful and appreciative. I just got a 55 Teddy and couldn't be happier. Less than 200 and stands way out in my room. So screw Donruss and put your hobby money elsewhere. Zig when they zag. Man, 55 Teddy is a great card. I'm glad you were able to get one. Mark Leiter. Litter with one T. Lighter. Not the pitcher. Good audio, keep it. Sound better. Thanks, brother. Cards, guns, and collectibles. Big SGC guy. Man, 1,200 for Hobby Donruss box. Pure madness. You're sitting on a gold mine with all the wax you have. Debatable. Reese, ND Card Ranger. Hey, Reese. Great video. I appreciate your candidness. Fun 2020 hits as well. Love the foil trail. Thanks, brother. Greggy F. Hello, Eric. Yes, the audio quality is fine. Surprised to hear about the cost of Donruss. Let's see how much the desired stuff goes for. Capital letters. So true. Just can't even stop to think about it. Brian Abbott. Thanks, brother. The Card Closet. Fellow Eric. Spells it correctly. 1,200 a box is absurd. Couldn't agree more. Best of luck with the finances and I'm selling off wax. We'll see. Scott Spaulding. Scott is a great guy. The videos he does with his daughter are just fantastic. It just brings me joy to watch. Great episode as always. I love seeing the expression when you pull the foil. Again, I have to go back and watch that now. Hope things get better. Take care. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Thanks, brother. Tampa Home Investors LLC. I think it's beyond ridiculous to pay that for a box of Donruss, but I will also say I would much rather have a 1,200 box of Donruss if it would mean they wouldn't overprint and we're essentially paying them the king's ransom to keep pop counts low. That's the only way I could justify it. That makes sense. I mean, it's just... And that's the scary part, is that it's just the beginning. Like, and then I don't know if Hoops was coming out before that, but it's like the beginning of basketball card season. Curtis Hendricks. Holy cow, that is insane, the price of the Donruss Hobby box. I was worried this was going to happen with all flipping of the product. What's next? Blasters for $80 at Walmart. Well, Let's hope not. Third time around. All the best to you. Great bonuses. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, brother. Elite Hunters. That expression of you getting the foil is worth every minute of watching, my friend. Again, I have to go. As soon as I hit stop on this, I'm going to go watch that. Paul D. replied to this is the last comment. Very authentic, kind of when kids see the pirate ship and Goonies for the first time. Oh man, I really need to go watch this. And then Jesse said, totally agree. Well, I figure I did something wrong here on the live. I've messed up the live thing before, but hopefully it's recorded and I'll still put it out. And if not, I just talked an hour for nothing. So I want to thank you for being you, remind you that you matter more than you think you do. You might think you do. I want you to keep learning. I want you to spread the word. Try to be nice to each other and be kind and all that good stuff. And until the next time, take it easy.